Oh man, let's have a look at this, fellas. The Razer Wolverine V2 Chroma. This over here is looking absolutely gorgeous. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this epic looking RGB on the side over here. But I am the Loot Gamer. Having a look at the design, guys, I'm absolutely loving it. Very simple and clean. Pretty much identical to the Razer Wolverine version 1 without chroma. Only difference, obviously, is this really epic looking RGB and a couple of more features. But I'm absolutely loving the design. By moving down over here, you could see there are a couple of few things over here. So customize, control, and conquer. So with the Razer Wolverine version 2 Chroma, next gen customization is now. On with the extra remappable buttons, Razer Chroma RGB, swappable thumbsticks, and more. So honestly, I'm not so sure whether this will be the Xbox Series Elite 2 replacement, but I'm absolutely loving it. As you guys saw earlier, a long time ago actually, I did the unboxing of the Razer Wolverine controller, as y'all can see over here. I absolutely loved it, but there was one massive issue. There was so much lag, and honestly, hopefully, this controller over here would absolutely change it. Moving back to the controller over here, we could see the Razer mecha-tactile action buttons and the D-pad. So basically it says over here, hyper-responsive actuation with cushioned touch, Razer mecha-tactile action buttons and D-pad. Empower your every move with cutting-edge precision and crisp tactile feedback for a competitive edge. One thing I absolutely loved about the Razer Wolverine, where the buttons felt like they were mechanical, I absolutely loved them, and good to know that these buttons over here will basically have that nice crisp tactile feedback. Now moving down over here, you can see equipped with 3 million tap life cycles for greater durability and reduced actuation distance of 0.65, which is around 35% less than any average memorable controller. So long story short, guys, when you guys sort of press the button, you get an instant sort of action rather than having to wait a millisecond, which honestly you guys won't really notice unless you guys are competitive players. But in case y'all wanted to see over here, there's a graph over here. You can see the Razer Wolverine is basically the fastest of the fastest. So in case you guys are all about quick actuation points, this will be an absolute treat for y'all. But moving down over here, this is where things get super interesting, because honestly, the first version of Wolverine didn't have these features. But having a look at the back over here, you can see it says 6 additional multi-function buttons. So with 4 extra triggers and 2 remappable bumpers via its Razer control setup for Xbox app, the controller provides all the input options you need to increase your arsenal of commands. So you guys can kind of see over here the LT, the RT, RB, LB, and of course the M1, M2, and on top of that at the back over here you get the paddles. Isn't that dope, man? I'm good to know that these actually include that, because last year unfortunately there was no paddles. To make things even cool over here, you guys will be able to sort of shift this button over here and kind of reduce how far the LT and RB buttons actually go, which I reckon is a pretty cool thing. So of course this will also include the Razer control setup for Xbox app, so you'll be able to see it'll be customizable, very similar to the Xbox app itself. So I'm absolutely loving the fact that this will be a really seamless and easy kind of transition from the Xbox Series Elite 2 to this controller. So honestly, guys, I will definitely be picking this up and doing a really epic unboxing. Let me know in the comments below whether y'all want to see that. Moving down over here, you could see interchangeable thumbstick caps. So choose the right tool for the job. Easily swap out, including thumbstick caps, depending on your playstyle and ergonomic preferences. So it's good to know that you'll be able to change them, because honestly, if you're paying the price point of $150 US, which is how much this controller is, you'll definitely want to make sure you guys have that awesome customization. So the bottom over here, you guys can see there's an offensive shooter and also a defensive shooter as well. So it's good to know that you'll be able to have a taller stick for the defensive and a shorter stick and more speed when it comes to the offensive shooter itself. So this over here, guys, is going to be a really cool controller. It has more features, as you guys can see over here. So hair trigger mode with trigger stop switches, etc. So it's good to know that, as mentioned earlier, if you guys sort of switch that over there, you'll be able to have a shorter distance when you guys absolutely have a better, longer, or shorter pull. So I'm really happy to see that. And on top of that as well, fellas, it's powered by Razer Chroma. So you guys will be able to have consistent lighting through your system rig. As y'all know, I have Razer everywhere, so this over here will work absolutely perfectly when it comes to my system rig. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this controller. I think it's an absolute yes from the Loot Gamer. Hopefully Razer will give us this controller to review for free on the channel, but if not, of course, we will definitely pick it up. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of it. Would you guys pay $150 for this or 240 Australian dollars? Pretty pricey, but pretty damn worth it. I am the Loot Gamer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Deuces.